All right, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, please, we're going to go forth with the awards from different areas of campus for this school year. And if I could just ask a favor of you, that you keep the side conversations to a no, so that those that are watching online via the live stream can hear clearly and all that fun stuff. So we're going to start with the strongest man on campus. Mr. Anderson, come on up.
We all know now that Mr. Hess is a liar. Strongest man. We voted shortest man. We vote every year on choral awards and choral ears. We vote for someone who receives the National School Choral Award. It's on the wall. There's 35, 40 names on there. The best singer of their year. And then we also vote for per section. Who is the section leader for the year? So we'll start with the section leaders, if I'm organized enough. Our soprano section leader, Amy Van Arsdell. All right. Our alto section leader, Grace Ahola. She must not be here. She was. Okay. You can go. Sir. Our tenor section leader, Chandler Bartell. Okay. And our bass section leader, Colin Cheney. He can't get out. And this is the School Choral Award for this year, voted on by her classmates and choraleers, Lauren Threadgill.
Every other year, Walla Walla University provides the best educational opportunity for my band students in their entire high school career. It's called Honor Band. It's harder than any all-state audition that I've seen out of 5 or 6 states. The auditions to get in are hard, and it's truly an honor to be in. Many kids will spend 30 to 50 hours just to get ready to audition. And this year we had 13 members from our band make it into Honor Band at Walla Walla, which was over 1/3 of the students in the band. And I'd like all 13 of you to come on up, because I'm just going to hand you awards. I'm not going to read your names right off. Just come on up. Then each year I choose 3 people, seniors, almost, it's been every year, who just stand out for different reasons, and I give them a director's award. The first one needs to go to a lady who would have been all 4 years, practiced almost every day, worked so hard to lead in her section. But because of concussion during Spirit Week, Sasha didn't finish up band this year. So Sasha, I'm going to get all choked up. Come on up. I don't think I'll be called homie quite as often in Hong Kong. That's great. Love it. It's either homie or goat out of Sasha. So, next one goes to someone who has sort of been willing to do whatever we ask of her. Right now, it stands at 3 different instruments that she plays and plays well. And whatever we need, she just sort of jumps in and does it. And that would be Jessica Ng on timpani, flute, and piccolo. And then someone who, when they started on their instrument a few years back, I think was maybe just following in a brother's footsteps, but kept practicing and practicing and passed up his brother. And I was really fortunate that Colin stayed in band this year because you played beautifully, sir. Colin Cheney on tuba. The second highest award, just before the Sousa Award for band, is named after another great band leader, Patrick Gilmore. And when this person joined band, if you look at the parts that they end up playing most of the time, it's like, really? These are not exciting parts. And especially the instrument that this person came from, the parts they end up playing in band might have seemed pretty boring, but they're really important. And then this year they conducted in the band and directed a piece that is not easy. Usually when people conduct for the first time, we throw them a super basic piece. And that was not the case for Grace Ohola's first piece that she conducted. So Grace. For the John Philip Sousa Award, this is the qualification. It says, in recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music, for singular merit in loyalty and cooperation, for displaying those high qualities of conduct that school instrument music requires. And in the last 2 years since Kira Johnston got here, she has certainly proven that by her hard work and dedication. Kira Johnston. And finally, same qualifications, but for the orchestral program, and the award goes to Grace Ohola on cello. And Grace joined, I think, in 8th grade and loves cello so much that next year she'll be a music major at EWU in cello performance. So, thank you.
Tonight, I'm representing Foundation One. Foundation One is pleased to have a new award to present this year. This award is provided by an anonymous donor, and included with this award is a $1,000 gift to be applied towards the student's school bill. The Generosity of Spirit Award recognizes students who are magnanimous, upright, fair, and noble. Generosity is more than actions a person does. It is a state of being. People with a generous spirit practice the golden rule. They do for others what they would like others to do for them. I'm happy tonight to present the very first Foundation One Generosity of Spirit Award. It goes to Beverly Talakoa.
Can I give you a hug? This is too formal. Oh my word. Thank you.
When I first got here in 1995, I met an absolute legend. His name was Olin Peach, and he talked something like this: "Fred, let's go on a mission trip. You see." And unfortunately, he's not able to be here. He served this school for over 40 years, and he's probably best known for hard work, being a man of his word, for doing many things out and beyond the ordinary, specifically his passion towards mission trips. His beautiful wife, Viola, is sitting here at the table. And this wonderful young lady beside me is his granddaughter, Kelsey. And she is going to present two people the Olin Peach Memorial Scholarship Fund. It's a scholarship fund that at the discretion of the recipient can be put towards your school bill here or college, and can go towards any future mission trip of your choice. And it's a $3,000 scholarship. So it can definitely send you on a mission trip. And we're really excited. And we have somebody that's going to announce our first recipient, and Mr. Kramer is going to share who our first one is.
So this young man has worked for the maintenance department and has shown extraordinary dedication. He is a hard worker, he's on time, he's willing to stay extra and even work extra shifts. He never complains about the jobs, always has a pleasant attitude, and has a smile on his face. He is also willing to take on special projects as needed. He takes pride in his work, and we know he can be trusted to do the job right. This award goes to David Holloway Cook.
Bob Lenz will announce our next recipient.
So the next individual who's getting an award is someone who I've gotten to work with a lot this school year. He was in my computer applications class last school year, and he's a great guy. Really enjoy working with him. Punctual, very hardworking, great attitude all the time. And this other award goes to Tom Asaki.
I would like to invite the other ASB sponsors to join me if they would, please. Mrs. Hagley, Coach Redding, and Miss Burney. The four of us this year have had the privilege of working with our ASB team. and we have had an excellent team to work with. And I'd like to invite them up if they would please. Sergeant-at-Arms Blake Johnson, Secretary Tegan Smith, Treasurer Micah Honor, Historian Chloe Pago, musician Lauren Threadgill, Chaplain Benji Bursma, Vice President Jacob Welsh, and President Jessica Ng. All of the staff and faculty on our campus are well aware that it's our student leaders who set our tone on campus. And this group of students has set an excellent tone. As we had the sponsors, as we worked with them, here's what we've noticed. They worked hard, they worked well together, and they were easy to work with. A lot of programming has happened this year, and many of you have been recipients of that programming. What you haven't seen is all the work that's gone on behind the scenes. And this group of people is responsible for that work. And we are very, very grateful for them. Two in particular I'd like to recognize this evening. When a team works together, as ASB does, there's always somebody who's the mover and shaker behind the scenes making things happen. And Jessica and Jacob have been an excellent president, vice presidential team to work with this year, with their planning and with their organization. And so we just want to give them special thanks. We do have a gift for each one of you. All right. Where's Jacob? Where's Jacob? Jacob, where's Jacob? Now, I saw him earlier. He's AWOL, huh? Okay. So we had something for Jacob as well, but he is not here. We apologize for that. But we just want to give a special thanks to each one of these individuals for the work that they put forward in organizing our programming this year. So let's give them a hand.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was my whole bit, so... As you know, there was a Gleaner student essay writing contest this spring for the whole Pacific Northwest, and the Gleaner chose just six essays to have published in the July-August issue, and two of those are from UCA. So would Beverly Telekoa and Molly Ahola please come up? Let me shake your hand to make it look good.
Thank you, Steve.
Well done, let's shake hands. Oh yes, Mr. Johnson alerts me to the fact that they also get $500 this summer, cash.
Well, that's a tough act to follow. All right. So we'd like to take a quick moment to recognize again our Spokane scholars showing high academics in. So if I could ask the Spokane scholars to come on up front just to be recognized. Colin Cheney for history, Grace Ahola for fine arts, Paul Tucker, English, Long Fei Sui for math, Enlai Wang for science, Kira Johnston for foreign language. So this team will also be wearing their Spokane Scholars Medal as part of their graduation regalia. Nice job, guys. Perfect photos. The next group of students we'd like to recognize, this is for National Honors Society. So at Upper Columbia Academy, National Honors Society, we induct juniors and then seniors into the chapter for Upper Columbia Academy. These are students who exhibit high academics, so not just good grades, but also challenging classes and the amount of coursework they've taken, as well as their character, their leadership, and their community service. So first, I'd like to call up the current seniors who were inducted last year as juniors. If you'd come up and join us on the stage, Grace Ahola, Chandler Bartell, Benjamin Bursma, Colin Cheney, Michael Daly, Holly Gothan, Anya Hensel, Jessica Ng, Kira Johnston, Jonathan Joplin, Natasha Pago, Natalia Pago, Abigail Ross, Sierra Screven, Long Fei Sui, Lauren Threadgill, Paul Tucker, Enlai Wang, so joining them, inducted as seniors, newly added seniors who will also be joining them and wearing their National Honor Society cord as part of their regalia, Caleb Acker. Amber Engel. Carrie Ann Kruger. Jillian Lopez. Emily Perkins. Elena Petrie. Hannah Petrie. Jenna Phelps. Rachel Seeley. Jacob Welch. Davis Wiggins. And Vladislav Zakharov. Thank you, guys. You're welcome to stay up here if you'd like. We're going to now recognize the students who, as juniors, are being inducted into the National Honor Society chapter for for Upper Columbia Academy. Soon to be alumni, but Molly Ahola. Hannah Chilson. Josie Clark. Emily Cornelison. Sophie Njadi. Micah Honor. Owen Millage. Michael Marisol. Tegan Smith. Gabriella Suricarasia. Amy Van Arsdale. And Julia Welch. Thank you guys, great work. Thanks for being a big part of the academic, but also the community that makes UCA as amazing as it is. The next award, we have 5 students who have received absolutely perfect attendance, meaning not even an excused absence or an excused tardy. For the entire school year, which is pretty awesome. These recipients, we have a certificate for you, and then also at the business office, you'll be able to pick up your $50 crisp bill. Ooh, okay, accent. Bill. So, my certificates kind of accidentally got passed out just now, so I'm going to go off of memory. Luke Marisol. Lorelei Harbor. Colin Cheney. Oh man, I know I just gave you 4 milkshake certificates too. All right. Jonathan Joplin. Brunel Riddle Anderson. Thank you. Good job, guys.
All right, for the athletic awards, before I share some of the awards that we have, I just want to tell you it was a wonderful year this year in athletics, from all the varsity teams to intramurals to the gymnastics team. And I just want to thank everybody for your participation and also cheering on. So we'll begin with our acro awards. Most valuable on the acro team this year, Blake Johnson. The Spirit Award for the acro team goes to Beverly Talakua. Congratulations. And this year's most improved on the Acrosol team, Elena Petrie. Next up, we'll give the awards away for the varsity girls volleyball team. If I can have Coach Johnson please join me up here. Jill has the awards right here. The most valuable for varsity girls volleyball is Lauren Threadgill. The Spirit Award for girls varsity volleyball, Eve Ellis Lahav. And the most improved for varsity girls volleyball, Sierra DeBena. All right, if I can have Coach Bernie join me for the awards for JV girls volleyball. The most valuable player for girls JV volleyball, Josie Clark. The Spirit Award for girls JV volleyball, Asia Brazil Gashik. And the most improved for girls JV volleyball, Sage DeBena. Now moving on to varsity boys soccer. Most valuable for our varsity soccer team, Caleb Hyman. That's how he's standing. The Spirit Award for varsity soccer goes to Michael Daly. And the most improved for varsity soccer, Benjamin Burzma. If I can have Pastor Misa please join me for the JV Soccer Awards. For JV Most Valuable Player, Micah Honor. For the Spirit Award, Dylan Hill. And the most improved for JV soccer, Ethan Zhao. Next up, we have the awards for our varsity boys basketball team. We will start with the most valuable player, and that goes to Davis Wiggins. It's always nice to feel small sometimes. The Spirit Award goes to Michael Daly. And the most improved on the varsity boys basketball team, Caleb Hyman. If I can have Coach Johnson join me again, we're going to give away the awards for the JV boys basketball team. Most valuable player, Joa Van Duzer. For the Spirit Award, Ian Schreitlin. And for the most improved on the JV boys basketball team, Ryan Kuhn. Next up is Coach Wiggins here. If you'll come up and join me, please. We're now going to do the awards for the girls' varsity basketball team. The most valuable player for the girls' varsity basketball team is Megan Taylor. The Spirit Award goes to Josie Clark. And the most improved on the girls' varsity basketball team, Lucy Hahn. Can Coach May join me, please? She has the papers right here. For the girls' JV basketball team, the most valuable player, Sky Seong. The Spirit Award goes to Tegan Smith. And finally, the most improved for the girls JV basketball team, Molly Ahola. All right, if I can have Coach Johnson join me again. This is for the golf team. The most valuable player, also two-time going to state in golf, Blake Johnson. The Spirit Award for the golf team goes to Emily Perkins. The most improved on the golf team, Davis Wiggins. All right, I'm down to 3 more awards. Last 3. These last 2 here are the male and female athlete of the year. And this takes into consideration all athletics, including intramurals, varsity, gymnastics, any of the athletics that we do. These 2 people have exhibited amazing attendance, great ability, and also great attitudes. And so I would like to invite Megan Taylor and Blake Johnson up. All right, last one. I am the only person in this room that knows this award. I have not shared the winner or the place of finish for the track and field day. So I would like to share that now. I will go from freshman to senior. The freshman class scored a total of 37 points. The sophomore class scored a total of 86 points. The juniors scored a total of 75 points. And while I have your attention, I wanted to tell you thank you so much for the participation at the track and field day. It was really good. And I just want to drag out a little bit longer so the seniors don't know whether they won or not. The seniors scored a total of 98 points. So if I can have the senior class president please come up and get this award.
I'm missing one person. Caleb, are you going to join us? So we give out a couple awards for outstanding workers in the cafeteria. So many of you have worked either in the cafeteria or have volunteered this year, and so thank you so, so much for coming and doing that. It makes our job so much easier. The first award that we're going to give out is the Colby Brookins Heart of Service Award. And this goes to a worker whose attitude, humility, and willingness to step in any situation and displays the heart of Christ through service. This year's Heart of Service Award goes to
Ryan Cheney.
The second award that we give out is the Kari Rose Culinary Achievement Award, which goes to a worker whose creativity, desire to learn and master culinary techniques and strength in the area of cooking has gone above and beyond expectation. Caleb Fisher is going to announce this year's winner.
The recipient of this award is Michaela Brenton.
So, the Supervisor of the Year award goes to a student supervisor who has continually led with love, discipline, and strong leadership. They've stepped up when duty called and strived to make their team the best it can be. For those of you that have eaten lunch or dinner, I'd like to present this award to Katie Luke.
The girls' dorm has 2 awards for tonight. This first one was voted on by many of the girls on campus, in the dorm and village girls as well, and it is for our Miss Congeniality. Our Miss Congeniality is a girl who's friendly, kind, caring, just nice to everybody, and you guys voted for Faith Montez.
Our second award is for the RA of the Year, and we have a fantastic RA team this year. But as we've been talking, there's one that has just risen to the top. She's above and beyond willing to do whatever we ask of her. She has the greatest attitude always, and honestly, she has one of the hardest jobs, which is grow. Elena Petrie.
Greetings, everyone. So I have a speech. I hope not to take super long, but it was important for me to say this, so bear with me. I have been given the opportunity to gift this award to a brilliant and inspiring person whom I've seen grow from his time as a freshman to the excellent gentleman he is today. This individual checks on the well-being of the guys in the dorm every single night, encourages them to push beyond their perceived capabilities. This gentleman has come a long way when it comes to being on time. I'm sure you guys know who that is. Also, when it comes to soccer. What I believe what is most important is his dedication in reaching the guys in the dorm on a spiritual level. His fortitude, faith, and commitment is a fire which I believe can light the whole world. Last thing I need to add is a couple weeks ago we had a week of prayer, and you guys remember David Dean spoke, and this quote is what he said to me is the most important. He says, preach the gospel, but at times, if necessary, use words. Our head RA, I believe, exemplifies Jesus Christ every single day. And even at 30 years old, you're still teaching me lessons. This award goes to our head RA, Benji Bursma.
Just so you know, it's not
All right, this next award was voted on by all the RAs and the deans in the men's dorm. It is the Ben Shelton RA with Integrity Award. It says in here, in recognition of your overall influence and respect for each person you come in contact with. I would also like to add that as an RA, it can be difficult as the year goes on to, classes and everything, to just keep that level at the same level you started the year with. So I'm happy to announce Caleb Acker.
And finally, each year the guys in the dorm vote for someone who they believe is respectful to everybody, kind to everybody, there if you need someone to listen to, always willing to say hello. And so this year's Man of the Year, as voted on by the guys in the dorm, Mr. Caleb Hyman.
As we conclude tonight, we're going to finish with our spiritual leader of the year, both male and female, and our student leader of the year, both male and female, as voted by you, the students. And these are attributes in these individuals for the spiritual leader that exhibit spiritual leadership throughout campus all year long on a consistent basis. And so as voted by the students, this year's female spiritual leader of the year goes to Faith Montez. I have to say that this individual received a record number of votes for spiritual leader for male of the year, and it goes to Benji Bursma. For our male student of the year, as voted by you, the students and faculty, goes to Davis Wiggins. For the female student of the year, we actually had a tie. An absolute tie, and so we decided instead of doing a revote or anything like that, we were going to give both of these individuals Student of the Year, and it goes to Jessica Ng and Sasha Pago. So each year, at this time of year, it's a sad time because we have to say goodbye to some staff. And this year, we have several staff that are going to be departing to where God has called them to different places. And tonight, I'd like to take just a few minutes on behalf of the faculty and staff and the student body of UCA to say thank you. Thank you to these individuals for their dedicated service to UCA, for pouring their hearts and lives into you, the students. And so, begin with, I'd like to ask the following individuals to come up, and just like to have a small plaque here that just simply says, in appreciation for your outstanding leadership and dedicated service to the students of Upper Columbia Academy. First off, I'd like to thank Kristen Byerly so very much for your work as Assistant Dean. Thank you. Come up, please. Next up in the girls' dorm, Zalika Thompson. Thank you so much for your service to the students of UCA. In our guys' dorm, I have to tell you, Monopoly will not be the same without this individual at the table next year, but I have greatly appreciated this individual and their hard work and dedicated service, and know that God is calling them to where they're headed next as a dean at Indiana Academy. This is Adam Ritchie. Thank you so much for your service. All of us interact in the cafeteria on a regular basis, and this year, Cody Rittenbach has done such a great job in our cafeteria. Thank you, Cody, for what you've done, helping out and serving. Appreciate you very much. There he is. For the past 3 years on our campus, everything from assisting with live stream events to all of the needs of IT to helping sub in classes, doing whatever's asked of him, have greatly appreciated. Enoch Kadena, thank you so much. For the past 3 years on our campus, everything from assisting with teaching Bible to coordinating Vespers, Sabbath school, helping with youth church, Bible studies, everything on our campus, I have greatly appreciated getting to know and become friends with and appreciate what God has done through Pastor Misa. Thank you so much for your... For the past 2 years on our campus. First coming here to assist in the role of alumni and development and helping to facilitate the gala and alumni weekend, and then transitioning to our registrar's office and coordinating all of the duties of that office. It's been a great honor to be able to work with and be a part of, have this individual on our team. And I thank very much Julie Hagley for all of what you've done here. For the past 13 years on the campus of Upper Columbia Academy, Mr. and Mrs. Kravig have poured their lives into the students of UCA through assisting with stained glass, through helping with all of the functions of senior survival, to helping with leading students to growing to a closer walk with Jesus Christ, and everything they've done. Over the last 3 years, it's been my joy, my honor to get to know you guys, to see you guys work on our campus and to see what God has done through you. It has been such a joy, and it's been an honor to be able to hear the testimony of lives changed because of your time here spent at UCA. As I've been at Alumni Weekend, hearing over and over again how you guys have impacted students' lives forever for the kingdom. I know you're headed to Hong Kong, but you will always have a family here at UCA. Mr. and Mrs. Kravik, come on up.
In 35 years of teaching, I've never had such wonderful students and staff to work with, which is why you stay at Place 13 years, or 20-some, right? So the privilege has been ours, you guys, and if God has used us to draw any of you closer to Him, as any of us as staff will say, that's God's doing, and I just thank the Lord that He can use even us. I must say that behind an Energizer bunny like me, who's always going, my life would be in chaos, and so would our home if it were not for a wife behind me who just tries to keep up and gets involved in everything that we do. I would not be who I am without my wife behind me making life sane at home. So thank you, Lord. And we will keep you guys in UCA in our prayers because you have a huge place in our hearts and always will. So thank you, and God bless you guys.
So before we dismiss tonight, we have one final announcement and one final award to give out. And a thank you. If I could please have Laura Luke come up here to the front. I got to tell you, as Laura worked in the office and as she spent hours and hours and hours pouring over, coming in the evenings, making sure deadlines were met. And I will tell you that I know you're going to be able to see the fruits of her labor very soon as we give you tonight the 2018-2019 alumni, not the yearbook. I'm blanking. The yearbook. But Laura, this card is for you as a special thank you. Appreciate all your work with the yearbook. Thank you so very much. So after prayer, you're going to be dismissed, and outside on the plaza, there's a freshman table, sophomore, junior, senior table where you can sign out and get your yearbook for this year. Let's bow our heads, please, and we'll close with prayer. Lord, thank you so much for tonight as we celebrated achievement, academic achievement, attendance achievement, scholarship, athletic, wide variety of talent, musically, Lord. Thank you for what you've gifted our students with, and thank you for allowing them to use that to your honor and glory. Father, tonight, as we dismiss, Father, and as we finish up the last few days of this school year, help us, Lord, as a school family to finish strong, and help us to honor you by how we act and conduct ourselves. In your name I pray. Amen. Okay, you're dismissed.